Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. In this video, we are going to discuss MicroStrategy, one of the Bitcoin proxy, conduct machine learning based price forecast and retirement related model for MicroStrategy. None of the content is financial advice. So MicroStrategy is one of the Bitcoin proxy that by that I mean most of its market cap is driven by Bitcoin holding that they have. They have about 400,000 Bitcoins on their balance sheet, which which is considerable share of their market cap. Again, the core business generates only less than 5 to 10% of their revenue. So that's why it's labeled as Bitcoin proxy. We did conduct a machine learning based price forecast for MicroStrategy a while ago, but again, back then we considered the entirety of its price journey. Over here in this model, we have only considered what happened to MicroStrategy since they started buying Bitcoin and keeping them on their balance sheet, and comparative analysis between what Bitcoin has done and what MicroStrategy has done. So with respect to MicroStrategy, when they started to buy Bitcoin in August of 2020, the price of BTC back then was at around $11,700, whereas price of MicroStrategy stock was at around $12. Now Bitcoin has essentially done a 9x from that level, slightly less than 9x from 11,000 to now at around 97,000, whereas MicroStrategy stock has grown from $12 to about $365, so almost 30x, more than 30x from that point in time. So again, Bitcoin holding Bitcoin did help MicroStrategy grow its stock price, but again, this is a leverage play from on Bitcoin. So by that I mean, whenever Bitcoin rallies, MicroStrategy rallies by a lot, as well as whenever Bitcoin dumps. So for example, in the bear market of 2022, MicroStrategy stock declined by about 90%, whereas Bitcoin over the course of 2021 and 2022 dropped only by about 77%. So again, when the prices go up, MicroStrategy benefits from that rally, but again, when the prices goes down for Bitcoin, MicroStrategy gets hit severely. So with that framework in mind, let's look at what MicroStrategy could do based on our machine learning based price estimate for MicroStrategy based on when they started accumulating Bitcoin and their journey so far. So this data, this weekly price action data, is fed to the machine learning model, and this is the directionality based model output for MicroStrategy's price for the next 6 months. Again, not financial advice. Right now the price of MicroStrategy is at around $364. Again, this is a very volatile stock. Per the model, the price could be between $350 and about $800 between now and middle of May of 2025. On the other hand, if we witness a bear market or a bearish correction, but not quite in a recession territory, that one standard deviation bear case support is between $184 and about $280. So this is the machine learning side of things for MicroStrategy. The retirement related model for MicroStrategy enables, this is a model that we have. The case that we are discussing is this green line, which is the bull case. Over here the assumptions are MicroStrategy grows 45% year over year in a non-bear market year. That is 3 out of the 4 years growth is at around 45%, and in the fourth year there is a decline of about 50%. And that rationality for that model comes from what Bitcoin has done throughout the year. So for example, if we look at Bitcoin in 2024, it grew by about 100%. In 2023, about the same, about at around 150%. In 2022, that the bear market year, it declined by about 65%, and in 2021 it grew by about 60%. So accounting for diminishing returns going forward, that 45% growth across the 3 years and decline of about 50% in the bear market year. So that is the framework for MicroStrategy's compound annual growth rate model. So per that model, and again with keeping a growth of about 60% in the bull market year of 2025. With that head start, the 2025 price forecasted by this CAGR model, or compound annual growth rate based model, is at around $844 for MicroStrategy, and the trajectory that with a 50% decline in 2026, growth till 45% growth cumulative till about 2029, providing price at around $1,300, again a decline in the bear market year of 2030. Then the next 3 years again at 45% CAGR at around $1,900, decline to about $981 in 2037, price reaching about 3K, and again testing that 1500 level in the bear market, and in 2040 about 3200. That is the bull case for MicroStrategy. If the Bitcoin adoption occurs at a more rapid pace, the base for MicroStrategy in starting out in 2025, instead of $900 at around $1,000, with an 80% growth in the post halving year of 2025, towards 2029, the price action at around $1,500, in 2033 at around $2,200, and in 2037 at around $3,400. And again, the assumption over here is 55% annual growth in non-bear market years, with a 60% decline in the bear market year. And with that, that is the retirement related model. And again, the secondary utility of this model is identifying the number of MicroStrategy shares required to be a millionaire at any point in time. Right now, the number of not right now, in 2025, if the price of one MicroStrategy share goes higher than $1,000, the number of shares required of MicroStrategy to get to that 1 million target is at around 985 stocks. In 2029, that number drops to about 660 shares of MicroStrategy. In 2033, at around 443 shares of MicroStrategy gets to about a million with that growth model. And in 2037, about 297 stock of MicroStrategy gets to that 1 million threshold. Again, this is available in a tabular format as well. The blue case is the Uber bull case. The bull case that we discussed is this one in green. The gist is, in the bull case, as the appreciation is about 45%, but the drawdowns are at around 50%, the trajectory to get to that 3200 level is different from the Uber bull case. Even though the growth is at around 55%, the sharp declines at 60% instead of 50% in the bear market year gets you to about the same goal of about 3K for MicroStrategy stock. In future, again, this is one way to model what the stock could do, like several years from now, almost 15 years down the future. And this again helps identify some of the overvaluation phases as well as undervaluation phases, using this model as a benchmark. Again, instead of looking at day-to-day price action, looking at multiple years at one time, and identifying what is a buy zone or a decent buy zone, especially during the end of the bear market years, or also decent opportunity to set aside or get take participation in the distribution phase during the overvaluation phase in the bull market. Again, these kind of analytics do help with that. And in terms of Bitcoin and MicroStrategy, how they are going hand in hand, again, as explained earlier, again, in the bear market, MicroStrategy does get hit severely. If, let's say, Bitcoin has a 50% drop, MicroStrategy could easily have a 60-65% drop in the bear market, as well as the rallies for Bitcoin, again, from the opposite of that, as I failed to mention till now, the opposite of for example, MicroStrategy grew in the bear market by about over here at about 3,900 percent, whereas Bitcoin from its bear market lows is up from the bear market lows of 2022. So Bitcoin is up by about 591%, whereas MicroStrategy up by almost an order of magnitude higher, about 3,900%. So if let's say Bitcoin goes to this 2.618 fib level, coming in at around 150 153k, that is almost a 55% rally for Bitcoin in 2025. Then MicroStrategy could easily do in that environment, if there is a multiplier of about a 2x in that environment. MicroStrategy could be somewhere at around between 750 to $850 as well. And coming back to the machine learning based price forecast for MicroStrategy, that level is confluent between 750 and $800. Again, this model only goes 6 months into the future, so a lot of balls in the air at this point in time. But at a CAGR based outlook, as we described earlier, again, if this stock continues to exhibit that kind of a volatility, it's not only beneficial to look at the stock only from an accumulation perspective, but also from accumulation and distribution, as the volatility helps helps the stock move both ways, and also leverage that as part of your own investment strategy. Again, this is not financial advice. So hope you found this video insightful. If you did, please subscribe and also give this video a like, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.